Coming up, a Valdosta teacher gets rewarded for her efforts.
And a teen dies in a tragic accident.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Ian Krasansky.
And I'm Akira Foster. Ginger Taylor, the kindergarten teacher at Westside Elementary, who has been credited with stopping an abduction on August 14th, has been presented with a letter of commendation from Governor Nathan Deal. On August 14th, a man believed by authorities to be a non-custodial father abducted a 5-year-old child from the playground at Westside Elementary. Taylor tried to stop the men, but they pushed her aside. She alerted the school resource officers, who were then able to stop the suspects on their way to Mississippi. Deal wrote, "The efforts of Ms. Taylor remind us that educators are prepared to go above and beyond their job responsibilities to safeguard our children and ensure they have the best opportunity to succeed."
14 years after the fact, the city of Valdosta will commemorate the September 11th tragedy in which 3,000 Americans lost their lives in a terror attack on the World Trade Center in New York. The ceremony will be held at Valdosta Fire Station Number 1 at 8:45 a.m. on Friday. City Public Information Officer Samantha Matthews said, "We want the people to know we are never going to forget this event." The ceremony will both honor the lives lost in the attacks and celebrate and recognize the efforts of public safety professionals. Members of the Valdosta Fire and Police Departments will also attend the ceremony. The Valdosta Fire Department Pipe and Drum Corps will perform a Woodsman of the World will give a special flag presentation. This ceremony is open to the public.
According to the Georgia State Patrol, a collision Tuesday between a car and a logging truck in Lowndes County resulted in 3 injuries. The car was heading south on Clay Road when driver Tarnisha Baker said her brakes failed and she crossed into the intersection in front of a log truck belonging to the North Star Trucking Company. Baker was injured and taken to the South Georgia Medical Center. However, her injuries did not appear life-threatening. The 2 passengers in her car were also injured, but there is no information on the extent of their injuries. According to Georgia State Patrol Officer David Sellers, charges may be filed pending an examination of the car to determine if the brakes were faulty.
Valdosta City Council expressed concerns over an increasing number of residential to businesses rezoning requests at its work session on Tuesday. Recent rezoning requests have been made to change family residential properties to office professional properties. The City Council expressed concerns with the request, admitting the previous rezones have led to increased traffic. A decision has still not been made on whether to approve the proposed rezonings.
Valdosta police are investigating what they call inconsistencies in the reported early Tuesday morning armed robbery of 2 men on West Mary Street. Lieutenant Kari Williams of the Valdosta Police said that the alleged victims were waiting for a friend at an apartment complex to play basketball. The victims reported that 2 unknown males approached them and robbed them at gunpoint. The victims, a 34-year-old man and a 29-year-old man, were not injured during the incident, but did report the offenders took 2 cell phones, a car key, $75 worth of prescription medication, and $285 in cash. The case is still being investigated, but Williams stated that inconsistencies were discovered during the initial investigation.
According to Colquitt County authorities, a Valdosta High School senior died Monday afternoon after being found on the bottom of a swimming pool during the Labor Day weekend. Quantavish Osby of Valdosta was attending a wedding or reception at Indian Lake Pavilion when some of the attendees decided to go for a swim. Coroner Verlin Brock said Osby was showing how long he could hold his breath underwater when others noticed he was not coming up. Bystanders pulled him from the pool and began CPR. Paramedics got a pulse and he was transferred to a Macon hospital overnight, and he died on Monday. When we come back, we'll tell you which streets in town are getting a manhole uplift.
And the city of Valdosta is undertaking a large construction project, so stay with us.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The City of Valdosta's Utility Department will repair 9 manholes beginning next Monday to start the 4th phase of the Manhole Rehabilitation Replacement Program. The manholes are located at the 3100 block of North Oak Street Extension and the 2400 block of Bemis Road near Habersham Road. David Frost is the Assistant Director of Utilities for the city and says the city has not given an exact time for repairs because traffic problems are not anticipated. Frost also stated that the contractor has 90 days to complete the work. The project is also a part of a larger project to improve the sewer system.
The City of Valdosta is undertaking a large construction project in order to better some vital resources for our local citizens. For more, here is News Valdosta's Jessica Pope.
I'm here at the City of Valdosta's newest water handling center that had an anticipated completion date back in August. But as you can see, it's now September 10th and the handling center is still incomplete. The City of Valdosta was forced to build this handling center after the flooding in 2009 contaminated local citizens' water. The level of damage to the Withlacoochee plant was actually a key factor in obtaining the federal disaster declaration by the United States President. The declaration provided federal assistance to the city as well as to flood victims. The original Withlacoochee plant was built on a floodplain and therefore needed the building of a pumping center like this to pump the waste above the flood levels. This will further avoid a contamination issue if a strong flooding were to occur again in the future. Though this was an inconvenience to local residents as Gornto Road was closed down the past few weekends for the building project, this will allow the city to function with clean water for years to come. For News Valdosta, I'm Jessica Pope.
The Valdosta North Rotary has honored several local teachers with Teacher of the Year awards. Valdosta North Rotary President Jan Bryce said the event is designed to celebrate, honor, and support public school educators in the Lowndes County and Valdosta school systems. Sarah Wilder of DeWar Elementary was named Lowndes County Teacher of the Year, and Cody Moncrief of Valdosta Middle School was named Valdosta City School Teacher of the Year at the 2015 Teacher of the Year banquet. Checks were also presented to the school systems. Lowndes Education Improvement Foundation received $4,500 and the Valdosta City School Foundation received $3,500.
The City of Valdosta has been awarded the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting by the Government Finance Officers Association for the 29th consecutive year. The Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition in governmental accounting and financial reporting. According to city officials, being able to receive this award means that there has been a significant accomplishment by the City of Valdosta's Finance Department. The award also recognized Mark Barber for his role in preparing the city's budget by adhering to the GFOA's high standards.
Basketball players of all ages pay attention. Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Authority youth basketball registration opened on Monday and closes on the 23rd of October. The men and women's basketball registration closes this Friday, September 11th. Don't forget to sign up for this opportunity to grow as a basketball player while enjoying the company of your community.
Valdosta has a new graphic design shop with a twist called Vinyl Destination Graphics. The owner, Michael Key, says Vinyl Destination will not only design things such as t-shirts, cups, and sport helmets, but will also have live music playing from time to time, giving it a competitive advantage against other design shops. It is sponsored by Hollywood Twisted Needle and Diabolic Ink.
We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we will have our local weather report.
So stay with us.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on a sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
That's slow. That's slow. Look, he's blushing.
And we're back with News Valdosta.
Now it's time for a look at our local weather with Shabir Clement. Shabir, what's in the forecast?
Thanks, Akira. Let's take a look at our local forecast for today. We can expect very similar temperature as yesterday. The high today will be 89, but due to an 80% of humidity, it will feel around 100 degrees. We've had a wonderful sunny morning, but it will become overcast during the afternoon, with possible shower or thunderstorm. The chance of rain for the rest of the day will remain at 20%. Tonight, the sky will be mostly cloudy, and a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. The low temperature will be around 70 degrees. For tomorrow, have your umbrella ready, as the chance of rain will increase from 20 to 60%. We can expect a mostly cloudy day, with scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. The high temperature is expected to decrease to 86 degrees, with an 80% of humidity, which may feel like 95 degrees midday. The UV index is expected to be 8 in a 12-point scale, which is very high. If you need to be outside during midday hours, take steps to reduce sun exposure. A shirt, hat, and sunscreen are a must, and be sure to seek shade. As for the pollen count, today we've been expecting it to be around 8 points on a scale of 10, which is a high level, with predominant pollens of ragweed and china pots. For tomorrow, concentration of pollen grains in the air will be falling in the moderate range, based on falling temperature, rising humidity, and expected precipitation in the afternoon. Now, back to you at the news desk.
When we come back, we'll tell you about plans for Lowndes High School's homecoming events, so don't go away.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities. to ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give.
Advocate.
Volunteer.
Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion.
I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness.
I like balance.
That's why I chose
Division II.
Welcome back.
Now let's check in with Rebecca Forney for our local sports report. Rebecca?
Lowndes High Homecoming Week will be in full swing tonight at 7 on the band's practice field. The Vikings will host a homecoming carnival full of games, events, and food. At 8 in the evening, the Vikings community and fans will come together for a big pep rally and to pep everybody up for the upcoming football homecoming game this Friday against Rockdale County. The event will finish off with a big bonfire following the pep rally. The Viking community and fans are welcome to attend. The Lowndes Vikings will host Rockdale County High School tomorrow night for the Vikings' big homecoming game. This is a non-conference game, and kickoff will be at 8 p.m. The Vikings will be going into the game with a 3-1 record and looking for their 4th win of the season. Get ready, all you Valdosta football fans, for the Friday Night Lights are a little over 24 hours away. The Wildcats will be taking on Thomasville Bulldogs in the Bazemore Hyder Stadium at 8 p.m. The Wildcats currently have 2 wins under their belt with 1 loss and are ranked 40th in the state. In addition, the Wildcats will be having an early homecoming this year. Next Friday, September the 18th, Valdosta will take on the Veterans at 8 p.m. The game will be followed by an open week for the team. After that, you can catch back up with the Wildcats on October 2nd against Camden for a region game. In the next few weeks, Lowndes County is preparing their softball team for the first match of the season. Early County High is coming all the way to Valdosta from Blakely County to play the Vikings on September 24th. The non-conference match will start at 4:30.
Thanks, Rebecca. When we come back, we'll learn about a different kind of art exhibit at the Turner Art Center.
So don't go away. We'll be right back.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Get your ass out. You're not in here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why are you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
And we're back with News Valdosta.
Purchasing art has become more economical thanks to the Turner Art Center new exhibit, Go Green. The event will have previously owned pieces being resold for those who wish to grow their art collection. The event will offer hors d'oeuvres and spirits will be available as well. The event will last from Thursday, October 1st from 7 to 9 p.m. and continue Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Admission is $10. For more information, you can contact the Turner Center.
A popular language learning tool is easily available to the community at the Valdosta Public Library. Mango Languages is an online language learning program that helps beginner learners speak fluently in the language of their choice. The program focuses on 4 target areas: vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, and culture. Anyone who has a public library card has access to the Sought After program and can unlock 60 different languages to learn. That is it for today's program. Thank you for watching News Valdosta. I'm Ian Krastansky.
And I'm Akira Foster. We'll see you Monday.